Have you ever felt like you just don't fit into the typical dating mold? Like you crave connection but refuse to settle for anything less than something real? If that sounds like you might just be a Sigma female. And trust me, you're not alone. So, what exactly is a Sigma female? She's not the loudest in the room, not the one chasing attention, but she holds an undeniable presence. Sigma females are independent, self-reliant, and fiercely confident. They don't follow the crowd, and they definitely don't seek validation. Unlike alpha or beta women, Sigma females exist outside the traditional social hierarchy. They're the lone wolves, the ones who don't need a pack to thrive. This makes them powerful but often misunderstood, especially in relationships. When it comes to dating, a Sigma female operates on an entirely different level than most. She isn't swayed by the usual tactics that work on others. Flattery, social status, or extravagant gestures mean little to her. While many people might be drawn to partners who provide validation or a sense of belonging, the Sigma female doesn't seek that from anyone. She already knows her worth, and she isn't looking for someone to complete her. She's already whole. What she truly values is depth, an intellectual, emotional, and spiritual connection that goes beyond the superficial. She is highly selective about who she allows into her life, and for a good reason. The Sigma female has spent years cultivating her independence and self-awareness. She has built a life she loves on her own terms, so anyone she chooses to date must add value rather than disrupt the peace she has created. She's not looking for a savior or a leader, she's looking for an equal. Someone who respects her autonomy and understands that love isn't about control or possession, but about partnership and growth. Authenticity is at the core of what attracts her. A Sigma female has a sharp intuition and can easily detect when someone is being disingenuous. She doesn't entertain people who wear masks, play games, or try to impress her with things that lack substance. She would rather have a deep conversation about life, philosophy, or dreams than sit through an empty exchange filled with forced compliments and scripted lines. Small talk bores her. She craves discussions that challenge her mind and open her perspective. She needs a partner who stimulates her intellectually, someone who isn't afraid to dig into meaningful topics and question the world with her. Before we continue with our fascinating journey, I noticed something interesting. About 80% of our wonderful viewers haven't hit that subscribe button or liked the video yet. If you're enjoying the content, consider becoming part of our growing community. It takes just a second, and it helps support the channel tremendously. Plus, you'll never miss out on our upcoming content. Now, let's dive into today's topic. Beyond intellectual depth, emotional intelligence is crucial to her. She needs a partner who is mature enough to handle a relationship with a woman who won't conform to traditional expectations. Sigma females don't seek drama, nor do they entertain unnecessary conflict. They prefer relationships that are rooted in mutual understanding, honesty, and clear communication. If a partner tries to play manipulative games, guilt-trip her, or create emotional chaos, she will immediately recognize the behavior and walk away without a second thought. She has no patience for people who try to control her or dictate how she should think, feel, or act. Despite her independent nature, a Sigma female is not emotionally closed off. She loves deeply, but she loves in a way that is intentional and rare. She won't throw herself into a relationship just because she's lonely or because society pressures her to settle down. If she chooses to be with someone, it's because she genuinely sees value in the connection. She wants a relationship where both partners encourage each other to become the best versions of themselves, not one where she has to shrink or compromise her identity to make things work. A common mistake people make when dating a Sigma female is assuming that her independence means she doesn't need love, affection, or companionship. This couldn't be further from the truth. She wants a strong emotional connection, but she also needs her space and freedom. A partner who is too clingy or overly dependent will quickly push her away. She thrives in a dynamic where both individuals support each other while maintaining their own individuality. Another important aspect of dating a Sigma female is respecting her boundaries. She has firm limits, and she expects them to be honored. She won't tolerate anyone who disregards her needs or tries to pressure her into situations she's uncomfortable with. If a person repeatedly crosses her boundaries, she won't waste time explaining why it's wrong. She will simply walk away and never look back. She has no interest in fixing people or making excuses for poor behavior. She believes that if someone truly values her, they will naturally respect her limits without needing to be reminded. In relationships, Sigma females are known for their directness. They don't sugarcoat their thoughts, and they won't pretend to be something they're not just to keep the peace. This honesty can sometimes be intimidating to people who are used to passive communication or mind games. However, for the right partner, this level of transparency is refreshing. A Sigma female will tell you exactly where she stands, what she wants, and what she expects. There is no guessing or hidden agenda. One of the biggest challenges in dating a Sigma female is understanding that she doesn't need constant attention or reassurance. She values quality over quantity. She won't demand daily check-ins or expect her partner to revolve their life around her. Instead, she appreciates meaningful moments and deep conversations. She would rather have one profound discussion in a week than endless shallow exchanges every day. This doesn't mean she's emotionally unavailable. It simply means she prioritizes depth and sincerity over routine gestures. If a partner can accept and appreciate her for who she is, a Sigma female is one of the most loyal and dedicated people they will ever meet. When she chooses to love, she does so with intensity and purpose. She doesn't play with people's emotions, and she doesn't enter relationships lightly. She sees love as something sacred, not as a temporary escape from loneliness. She believes in growth, in building something meaningful, and in constantly evolving alongside her partner. However, if she senses manipulation, control, or a lack of genuine respect, she won't hesitate to leave. She doesn't believe in wasting time on relationships that don't align with her values. She knows her worth, and she would rather be alone than in a situation that stifles her growth. Dating a Sigma female requires a strong, confident, and self-assured partner. Someone who isn't intimidated by her independence but rather inspired by it. A person who sees her autonomy not as a threat but as a strength. Someone who understands that love isn't about control or dependency. It's about two complete individuals coming together to enhance each other's lives. For the right person, a relationship with a Sigma female can be deeply fulfilling, unlike anything they've ever experienced. She offers something rare, love that is rooted in authenticity, intelligence, and unwavering loyalty, but only to the one who truly deserves it. If you're interested in a Sigma female, there are a few essential things you need to understand about her personality and approach to relationships. Unlike many others, she doesn't follow traditional dating norms, and she certainly doesn't adjust her identity to fit someone else's expectations. She is independent, strong-willed, and highly self-sufficient, which means there are certain behaviors that simply won't work with her. If you're not prepared to respect her needs, she won't waste her time trying to make the relationship work. She will simply walk away without hesitation. Here are some of the most critical red flags to be aware of if you want to build a successful relationship with a Sigma female. One of the biggest mistakes people make when dating a Sigma female is being too clingy. Unlike some people who enjoy constant attention, reassurance, and attachment, she thrives on her independence. She doesn't need someone checking in on her every minute, asking where she is, what she's doing, or who she's with. She values her personal space and time, and she expects a partner who understands that. If she feels suffocated, she will quickly lose interest. This doesn't mean she doesn't care about her partner. It simply means she doesn't need someone to define her happiness. She has her own ambitions, hobbies, and passions, and she wants a partner who has the same. She isn't looking for someone to complete her, because she is already whole on her own. If you constantly need validation from her or demand her attention 24/7, she will see it as a sign of insecurity, and that is one of the biggest turn-offs for her. Another major red flag in a relationship with a Sigma female is a lack of respect. This applies to everything: her boundaries, her decisions, and her independence. She has clear standards for what she will and won't tolerate, and she expects them to be honored. If she tells you she needs time alone, she means it. If she says she's not comfortable with something, she won't entertain a debate about it. She doesn't believe in justifying herself repeatedly. If a partner constantly dismisses her feelings, ignores her wishes, or tries to push her into situations she isn't comfortable with, she will not hesitate to cut ties. Sigma females do not tolerate disrespect in any form, and they certainly won't stick around to be treated as an afterthought or as someone who can be manipulated. She values a partner who listens, acknowledges her boundaries, and understands that mutual respect is the foundation of a strong relationship. In addition to valuing respect, Sigma females are also known for their direct and honest communication style. They don't believe in playing mind games, dropping subtle hints, or expecting their partner to figure things out on their own. If she has something to say, she will say it, clearly and without hesitation. This is one of her strongest qualities, but it can also be intimidating to people who aren't used to such straightforwardness. Some individuals mistake her honesty for coldness, or think that she lacks emotion simply because she doesn't sugarcoat things. However, the truth is that a Sigma female simply values transparency. She doesn't believe in unnecessary drama, manipulation, or passive-aggressive behavior. If she tells you how she feels, she means it. She isn't looking to deceive or mislead anyone, and she expects the same level of honesty in return. If a partner struggles with direct communication or is uncomfortable with open discussions, the relationship will likely face major difficulties. Another common red flag that will push a Sigma female away is any attempt to control her. She is fiercely independent, and she does not respond well to possessiveness, jealousy, or controlling behavior. If a partner tries to dictate who she can spend time with, how she should behave, or what she should prioritize, she will instantly recognize it as a threat to her autonomy. She does not believe in relationships that involve power struggles or dominance. She wants a partner who sees her as an equal. Sigma females are incredibly self-sufficient, and they are perfectly happy being alone rather than in a controlling or toxic relationship. If a partner cannot handle her strong-willed nature and constantly tries to assert control over her decisions, she will not hesitate to leave. In addition, emotional immaturity is a major red flag for a Sigma female. She values deep, meaningful conversations, emotional intelligence, and personal growth. She wants a partner who is emotionally stable and capable of handling the complexities of a mature relationship. If someone is overly dramatic, insecure, or prone to unnecessary arguments, she will quickly lose patience. She doesn't have time for people who create chaos or make relationships more complicated than they need to be. She seeks someone who is grounded, mature, and capable of handling conflicts in a constructive way. If a partner constantly seeks validation, plays the victim, or engages in manipulative tactics to gain sympathy, she will see right through it and walk away. Another red flag that will immediately turn off a Sigma female is inconsistency. She doesn't have time for people who say one thing and do another. If a partner makes promises but never follows through, constantly changes their stance, or is unreliable, she will quickly distance herself. Sigma females value stability and reliability in a relationship. They don't expect perfection, but they do expect honesty and consistency. If she feels like she can't trust her partner's words or actions, she won't waste her time trying to figure them out. She is drawn to people who are clear about their intentions and who follow through on what they say. Lastly, a Sigma female will not entertain relationships that lack depth. She isn't interested in surface-level connections or relationships based solely on physical attraction. She wants a partner who stimulates her intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. If someone is unable to hold deep conversations, lacks ambition, or isn't interested in personal growth, she will quickly lose interest. She seeks a relationship that challenges her, inspires her, and pushes her to become the best version of herself. If a partner is content with mediocrity, avoids meaningful discussions, or refuses to evolve, the relationship won't last. To summarize, dating a Sigma female requires a certain level of confidence, maturity, and self-awareness. She won't tolerate clinginess, disrespect, dishonesty, or attempts to control her. She values honesty, independence, and emotional depth. If you can meet her at her level, respecting her boundaries, engaging in meaningful conversations, and embracing her individuality, you may find yourself in a relationship that is deeply fulfilling, inspiring, and unlike anything you've ever experienced. However, if you exhibit any of these red flags, she won't hesitate to walk away. For a Sigma female, love is not about dependency. It's about partnership, growth, and mutual respect. Being in a relationship with a Sigma female is unlike any other kind of partnership. She does not follow conventional dating norms, nor does she conform to societal expectations of how a woman should behave in a relationship. She does not seek control, dominance, or validation. What she values is genuine connection, mutual respect, and a relationship that enhances her life rather than restricts it. If you want to build something meaningful with a Sigma female, you need to understand that she operates on a different wavelength than most. She doesn't fall for empty words, exaggerated gestures, or traditional gender roles in relationships. What she craves is something deeper, something rooted in authenticity, growth, and mutual appreciation. One of the most important things to remember when dating a Sigma female is to embrace her uniqueness. She is not the kind of woman who will change to fit into someone else's mold or adjust her personality just to please a partner. She is unapologetically herself, and that is what makes her so captivating. If you try to make her fit into conventional expectations of what a girlfriend, wife, or partner should be, you will only push her away. She has spent years developing her identity, and she refuses to lose herself for the sake of a relationship. Instead of expecting her to conform, celebrate what makes her different. Appreciate her independence, her depth, her introspective nature, and her unconventional way of looking at the world. She is not interested in blending in. She thrives in standing out, and she needs a partner who respects that. Another key to navigating a relationship with a Sigma female is open and honest communication. She does not tolerate games, manipulation, or passive aggressiveness. If she asks a question, she expects an honest answer. If there is an issue, she wants to address it directly rather than tiptoeing around it. She values clarity and directness because she doesn't believe in wasting time on misunderstandings or unnecessary drama. If you want to be with her, you need to be comfortable expressing yourself openly. Tell her how you feel, share your thoughts honestly, and don't be afraid of difficult conversations. A Sigma female appreciates people who say what they mean and mean what they say. If she senses dishonesty, deception, or emotional games, she will walk away without hesitation. She doesn't believe in forcing relationships or fixing people who are emotionally unavailable. She only invests in relationships that are built on trust and transparency. Supporting her growth is another crucial aspect of being in a relationship with a Sigma female. She is constantly evolving, always learning, and forever seeking new experiences that expand her mind and soul. She is not the type to remain stagnant in life. She thrives on growth, personal development, and self-improvement. She seeks out knowledge, challenges herself, and embraces change rather than fearing it. Because of this, she needs a partner who encourages her rather than restricts her. She won't stay in a relationship that holds her back or makes her feel like she has to choose between love and personal ambition. She wants a partner who understands that love should be an expansion, not a limitation. If you try to control her, discourage her from pursuing her dreams, or make her feel guilty for wanting more out of life, she will see it as a sign that you are not aligned with her vision. The right partner for a Sigma female is someone who celebrates her ambition, supports her goals, and pushes her to become the best version of herself, just as she will do for them. Another important aspect of navigating a relationship with a Sigma female is understanding her need for solitude. Unlike other personality types that crave constant social interaction, a Sigma female deeply values her alone time. She is introspective and enjoys moments of solitude to recharge, reflect, and focus on her passions. This doesn't mean she doesn't love or care for her partner. It simply means that she needs space to be herself. If you take it personally when she wants time alone, or if you constantly demand her attention, it will only create friction in the relationship. The best way to handle this is to respect her independence and give her the freedom to recharge. A Sigma female is more than happy to share her world with someone she loves, but she also needs to maintain her sense of self. A secure and confident partner will recognize that her need for space is not a rejection, but a fundamental part of who she is. In addition to independence, a Sigma female values depth and intellectual connection in her relationships. She is not interested in surface-level small talk or empty compliments. She craves meaningful conversations, discussions that challenge her thinking, and a partner who is intellectually stimulating. She wants to be with someone who can keep up with her curiosity, explore different perspectives with her, and engage in deep discussions about life, philosophy, dreams, and ideas. If you want to connect with a Sigma female on a deeper level, engage her mind, show genuine interest in learning and growing together. She is drawn to people who are thoughtful, introspective, and willing to question the world around them. A relationship with her is not just about physical attraction. It's about a mental and emotional bond that keeps evolving over time. Another crucial element of navigating a relationship with a Sigma female is understanding that she does not need validation from others. Unlike people who seek constant reassurance or approval, she is secure in who she is. She doesn't need grand romantic gestures, excessive praise, or constant affirmations to feel valued. What she does need is consistency, respect, and a partner who shows up for her in real ways. She appreciates actions more than words. Small, thoughtful gestures mean more to her than flashy declarations of love. If you want to earn her trust and love, be reliable, be present, and prove through your actions that you respect and value her. Lastly, a Sigma female seeks a partnership, not dependency. She is not looking for someone to take care of her, nor does she want to take care of someone else. She believes in mutual support, shared growth, and a relationship where both partners stand strong on their own while complementing each other's lives. She wants to be with someone who has their own passions, goals, and sense of purpose. If a partner relies too heavily on her for emotional support, constantly seeks reassurance, or lacks direction in their own life, she will see it as an imbalance. She is looking for an equal, someone who is just as driven, independent, and self-sufficient as she is. In conclusion, navigating a relationship with a Sigma female requires a deep understanding of who she is and what she values. She is not the type of woman who will mold herself to fit into someone else's life. She is looking for a partner who respects her individuality, communicates openly, supports her growth, and understands her need for space. If you can embrace her uniqueness, engage her mind, and build a relationship based on trust, respect, and shared evolution, you will experience a love that is deep, rare, and incredibly fulfilling. But if you try to control her, limit her potential, or dismiss her independence, she will not hesitate to walk away. A Sigma female knows her worth, and she will never settle for anything less than a relationship that aligns with her values and enhances her life. Sigma females approach relationships in a way that sets them apart from the rest. They are not driven by societal expectations, nor do they feel pressured to fit into traditional roles. Unlike those who compromise their values for the sake of companionship, Sigma women remain true to themselves, refusing to settle for anything less than a connection that aligns with their standards and aspirations. They do not conform to conventional dating norms, nor do they chase attention, validation, or approval from others. Instead, they move through life with quiet confidence, attracting partners who admire and respect their strength, depth, and authenticity. This is what makes them so unique in the world of relationships. In a world that often glorifies loud, dominant personalities or overly submissive behaviors, Sigma females operate in their own space. They are neither attention seekers nor people pleasers. They do not engage in unnecessary drama, nor do they indulge in mind games to keep someone interested. Instead, they build relationships on honesty, mutual respect, and deep emotional and intellectual connections. They see love not as a means to fill a void, but as a partnership that should add value to their already fulfilling lives. Because of this, they are highly selective about whom they allow into their world. They do not date just for the sake of dating. They seek depth, purpose, and a meaningful connection with someone who truly understands them. One of the most defining traits of a Sigma female in relationships is her refusal to settle. Many people, out of fear of being alone, lower their standards or compromise on their values just to be in a relationship. But a Sigma woman would rather walk alone than be in a partnership that drains her energy, disrespects her boundaries, or stifles her growth. She does not believe in forcing relationships or holding on to connections that no longer serve her. If she feels that a relationship is no longer aligned with her vision, or if she senses that she is being taken for granted, she will not hesitate to walk away. She does not fear solitude because she understands that her self-worth is not tied to her relationship status. Another key characteristic of a Sigma female is her unwillingness to conform. Society often places certain expectations on women, dictating how they should behave in relationships, when to settle down, how to express their emotions, and how much of themselves they should sacrifice for love. But a Sigma woman refuses to let these expectations define her choices. She does not believe in following a set timeline for love or relationships. She moves at her own pace and on her own terms. She does not mold herself to fit someone else's ideal of the perfect partner. Instead, she embraces her individuality, understanding that the right person will love and appreciate her for exactly who she is. Because of her self-sufficiency and strong sense of identity, a Sigma female does not chase after people. Unlike those who constantly seek external validation or fear being alone, She does not waste her energy pursuing someone who is not equally invested in her. She understands that real love is not about chasing, it is about mutual effort, respect, and attraction. She does not try to convince anyone to stay, nor does she beg for attention. If someone fails to recognize her worth, she simply lets them go and moves forward with her life. She knows that the right person will see her value without her having to prove anything. This approach to relationships often makes Sigma females incredibly magnetic. Their independence, mystery, and self-assured nature naturally draw in people who admire their strength and confidence. Unlike those who rely on external validation to feel secure in themselves, Sigma women are whole on their own. This sense of completeness makes them incredibly attractive to those who seek deep, meaningful connections. They do not play games or pretend to be something they are not just to win someone over. Instead, they allow their authenticity to speak for itself. They attract partners who appreciate their intelligence, emotional depth, and unwavering sense of self. However, because they do not conform to societal norms, Sigma females are often misunderstood. Many people misinterpret their independence as arrogance, their confidence as coldness, or their need for solitude as detachment. In reality, they are simply women who know who they are and refuse to settle for less than they deserve. They are not closed off to love, nor are they incapable of deep emotional connections. On the contrary, when a Sigma female commits to a relationship, she does so with immense loyalty, passion, and sincerity. She does not take relationships lightly, which is why she is incredibly careful about who she allows into her inner circle. For Sigma females who often feel unseen, unheard, or misunderstood in their romantic lives, it is important to remember one thing. You do not have to change who you are to find love. You do not have to become someone you are not just to fit into a relationship. The right person, the one who truly understands and values you, will never ask you to shrink yourself or compromise your identity. They will appreciate your strength, respect your independence, and love you for exactly who you are. Until that person comes along, keep being yourself. Keep living life on your terms, following your passions, and embracing your uniqueness. Being a Sigma female is not a weakness, it is a power. It is a strength that allows you to move through life with confidence, dignity, and self-respect. It is a quality that enables you to build relationships that are based on authenticity rather than societal pressure. It is what makes you stand out in a world that often tries to force people into predefined roles. Never let anyone convince you that you need to change or conform in order to be worthy of love. The right partner will recognize your worth from the very beginning. And until then, continue to walk your path with confidence, knowing that your strength, depth, and authenticity are what make you truly extraordinary. Sigma females redefine love on their own terms: strong, independent, and unapologetically authentic. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on self-growth, relationships, and embracing your true power. Join our community of fearless, confident women, and let's continue this journey together. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Until next time, stay strong, stay independent, and keep being exactly who you are. Sparkles.